Like many of the other authors that have turned to Athena and Redemption Press, I was using self-publishing. She was recommended to me by a very dear friend in the publishing industry. I trusted her implicitly, and she was oh so encouraging. I took a chance, and I have not regretted it at all.
I chose to go with Redemption Press because I valued the opportunity to publish what God had put on my heart without being beholden to a system of royalties where the publisher only publishes something if they feel they will generate enough royalties. Being able to express the unique message that God's given you without concern for royalty limitations is very important. Redemption Press is the perfect company to help people do that. This is a vastly superior way of publishing to the self-publishing market. The quality you get out of Redemption Press and the options you get are vastly superior. This was a good choice. I'm very happy with what I've received for the investment. If I had gone with a less expensive self-publishing option, everything would have been worse. From the quality of what I put out to the quality of distribution and advertising.
I knew when I was going into it, I need to have this much money and this much time allotted to the project, and all the steps involved. She was educating me all along the way. I'd much rather have somebody be straight up with me. I had done self-publishing projects with other agencies, and oh my gosh, it was not such a good experience. The attention to detail that Redemption provided, I don't think you'd find in a big publishing house. We've been published, my husband and I, several times through a traditional publisher. With Redemption, it didn't slip through the cracks. My project manager, she was really invested in it. We've actually stayed in touch after the project was done.
I went with somebody that I knew was going to take me by the hand and walk me through it. A lot of times with big publishing companies, they suck your money and then they're gone, and they expect you to do everything on your own. And that was not the case with her. Athena helped me through it, worked with me, and asked lots of questions to trigger critical thinking skills to get me engaged in what I needed to be engaged in. I required professional editing because I wanted to make sure that we nailed it. The final say was the Redemption Press editors.
I met Athena and Redemption Press at the Writers' Conference. One of her editors had reviewed my book, and they were encouraging in comparison to all the other tables that were there. Athena was not pushy. I was very impressed with her book. I had done a couple of book proposals to traditional published companies that were at the conference. It felt like it was going to take too long to go that route, and I wanted to get my book out now. I ended up going with Redemption Press and have absolutely loved my experience. I need to be able to have that ownership of the name of the book and to have that control over it where I can expand it and not be limited by a traditional publishing company.